And hello. Oh, hey, Nigel's on the bed. And then what happens is I got up from the couch and gravity hit, and I swear this is just a fact of my being right now, and you won't tell if I don't. Let me go on, I got a blister in the sun, let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Pee-pee song. Okay. Son of bitches. Don't mind me, I'm just being weird. I think I might have figured out why this upload has been arguing with me for going on a week now. So, we all know who Nigel is, and we love him so much, because he's my big kitty. In fact, I told my therapist on just this Sunday that crap and stuff. Nigel is indeed about the size of the average African wildcat, of whom his species is a sub. That sounded naughtier than intended. Okay, so then what happened is so yeah, we love Nigel. He's my boy. He's the sweet boy. He's the sweetest boy in the whole world. But he has decided that he is going to take to sleeping, or at least loafing, on the laptop, which whom be dumbass, I have a bad habit of leaving this on at all times, and oh, please. Please, please, please. So I leave it on and I leave it open at all times most of the time. Or I did until very recently, and by very recently, I mean within the last day or so. So that means we have an 18.5-pound beastus. Yes, you, Mr. Butt. Come here, my love. No, let us show off. No, okay. He's too big to argue with about this, but yeah, he's been on my laptop, which I kind of understand. It is made of worm. And if it is not for kitties, then why is it made of worm, right? Of course. But yeah, I think he's had a part in why I've been arguing with this upload for going on a week now. Well, no, yeah, a week now, tonight, like, post-show, a week now for within about 3.5 hours. I've been arguing with this upload for a week. So, and I think it might be Nigel's fault. I think I was correct when I suggested on Sunday that Nigel is looking for his own throne in the halls of Cathala, alongside Bob. Did I tell everybody about Bob? Oh, yay! No, I'm late too, Lucifer, but it's good to see everybody's here. And let me switch this to live chat. So, yeah, I was saying to people that I think I figured out why I've been arguing with this upload that I've been trying to make for about a week now. And I think it is because Nigel has discovered that... What the heck? Oh! What? Oh, gosh. Wait. What the hell? Why are these things, these command things down here? I don't know. But yeah, Nigel has discovered that my laptop is made of worm. And because it's such a large upload, I will, you know, attempt the upload and then walk away from it after a bit. You know, seeing that it has like, I don't know, just random example, about an hour and a half to finish uploading. And so then what do I do when I walk away with it? More often than not, I go outside the apartment to do some chore or another that I need to, like go get the mail or take in the recycling, or at the very least, go downstairs to the door of the building and wait for whatever poor Grubhub driver is bringing me something this week. This week's was last night, and it was a goddamn, I can't remember if it was a sajoke or a mechanic sausage from the Lebanese place a couple miles down on Washtenaw from here. So, so yeah, like, it's quite possible that in his decision to sit where it is made of worm, which includes my laptop, Nigel has, I'm hoping unwittingly, but he is a cat. He is a cat, and he must cat. And in saying he must cat, I'm including things like, you know, destroying the universe. I'm including things like, the fact that he destroyed my, my old external hard drive, and now it needs clean room recovery to get, about 2/3 of a terabyte of music off of it, most of which did not properly upload to my OneDrive. Please load. As to why I'm late today, I got caught up making got to do the but yeah, I got caught up with my own I was making an awkward analogy involving violence to waterfowl, so wait, who normally doesn't mind? Okay, this is all well, yeah, but you know, like, you know, I was talking about subspecies of, you know, mammal, of which Nigel, the house cat, is a subspecies of the African wildcat, much like how dogs, are a subspecies of Canis lupus alongside, the Eurasian gray wolf and the dingo. Gat was left here by herself, and they, including Lucifer, know that Gat can't be trusted. No, I can't be trusted with me? Oh dear, that's, oh dear. Not since the potato incident. How many times I gotta tell you not to do the running with the scissors, Cat? We don't run with scissors, that's how we die. Listen, Linda, I had it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Murnau, what fell? What did you knock over, little boy? Oh, you knocked over yummy pills. I don't remember what most of these are. I know a couple of these might be, alprazolam. Yeah, I'm not remembering the brand name of that. Really? It's taking this long for fucking Mix to load? In full screen again? Wait, where did my mic go? What did this cat do with my microphone? Wait, okay, so there's the direction it goes. Oh! How did it end up over that way? Or wait, did I put it that way? It's possible. Okay! Oh, boy. Almost half an hour late. So wait, what the hell is going on with my, my lovely weird people? Listen. Gax, choking on your own saliva is much more dangerous than me running with scissors in this case. Lucifer, I don't think it's... it is... Hi, Murnau. Murnau is behind the phone right now. Murnau? Yes? Ah. Wait. Oh, wait, no, this is work. That recordings is my own work. What the hell? Yeah, if you are our Patreon enabler, I just put up a vocal scratch recording a few minutes, more like a couple hours ago at this point. I have 0 sense of time. Okay, what do I want to start the show with? You know what? I think I'm feeling some Cockney Rebel right now. Not this one. There's my pad. There's today. And turning on the mic might help. And we hit record, and we hit the broadcast jobby, and hey, it's yellow! You are listening to WFKU, and this is DJ Spookypants, in the area of 22 minutes late for his 3-hour radio hour, and yet I come back anyway, week after week after week, unless something bigger has happened. And by bigger, I don't know what I mean. So here we are. Let's start tonight off with that song I'm really feeling right now. Oh, please. Please, cat. Oh, I can't hear a thing. I can't hear a thing. I cannot hear a thing. Nope. Okay. I gotta end this. I can't. God damn it. Okay, let me see if, exit. No, it's gotta stop it first, or it's gonna be like this. Okay. Exit. Okay, let me try restarting again, which means I gotta unplug this shit again. I don't know what the hell it is with this laptop right now, but restart. But if I leave any USBs plugged in when I reboot, it'll get stuck. Oh shit, I needed to water the plants today. I can still do that. 16. Wait. Oh my god. Restart anyway. Okay, now it's safe to plug shit back in. Yeah, I have no sense of time. Drove Best X absolutely nuts. Yeah, you still drive Best X nuts. Like, I would be like, hey, I just need to finish up this thing. Should be no more than 5 minutes. Next thing I know, like, almost an hour later, he's like, I thought you were going to be done in 5 minutes. And I'm like, it's been 5 minutes. And then I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, it has been far more than 5 minutes. So, yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm hoping this is just a thing, because it happened one other time. I want to say it was like in January the last time this thing happened. And so now that I know Nigel has indeed been loafing on my open laptop, I'm going to have to start closing this thing when I'm not in front of it. Which means that I'm going to have to sit here.
Hi. Hello, Murnau, you little pain in the butt. I love you, though. I love you, though. You're a very lovable pain in the butt. Come here. I know you want lap.
Really? You love Spanx. Why are you acting this goofy?
Goofy little noodle. You're a goofy little noodle.
Worst X hates that I've nicknamed Murnau a little noodle. He hates that. I don't know why. It's like one of the most absurd things to hate. Like, if it was a nickname I'd given to Worst X, I could understand that. You know, nobody wants to be called a nickname that, you know, they don't like, you know, for themselves. But it's like, it's a nickname that I give my cat. Of course, Worst X is one of those people who would rather, like, order takeout or delivery 7 days a week than, you know, be reminded that he eats what I cook, so therefore it is completely fair to ask him to do the dishes every once in a while. That is literally all I asked. Literally, just every once in a while. I didn't even give, you know, an approximate number of times per span of time. I just said, every once in a while, whenever you have time, that would be really helpful for me since you eat here too. His response was to then get up, do the dishes that night, and then order in takeout and all of that from then on. He would rather spend, like, you know, 2/3 of his paycheck on getting his own takeout than do the dishes. Wait, why did Mix automatically load? Did I tap it at some point? Seriously. Like, I kind of have to reboot it when there's no sound, because I know a few of these I know a few of the files that I will play are mislabeled. So, and plus, if I'm playing something that I literally have never played before, either, you know, due to you know, it being either something somebody sent to me and I downloaded sight unseen, or if it's something from artist or band that I usually like, but, haven't personally listened to just yet, like, or it's something I haven't heard before. Or no, I said the heard before, or it's something I haven't played in a long ass time and kind of forgot about. So that's why, even as a radio DJ, I have to hear what I'm playing. Okay, am I able to... that's not helpful. Because there's a thing in the back. There's a thing that opened up in the background that I usually close out because it starts up every time. I think it's related to my speakers. My beautiful Harman Kardon speakers. I also need to list a few things on eBay starting this week. I've needed to list a few things on eBay for a while now, but... Hi! I know you're down there. I can feel your tail. Little weirdo, come here. WorstX also hated that I nicknamed, Nigel Butt. I'm like, what? It's fucking adorable. Plus, Nigel's a little butthead sometimes. To be fair to WorstX, though, Best X was the first one to nickname Nigel Butt or Mr. Cat Butt. I don't know why he decided that Nigel was Mr. Cat Butt. I call cats fuzz butts. Right? Yes. I don't know why WorstX hated that. I don't know. I think I know the cartoon you're talking about there. So, I don't think I ever watched it regularly, but yeah, they've got that very distinct style of drawing people on that one. See, I picture Nigel Townsend, the character on Crossing Jordan, which was an old forensics drama that I think they finally ended that in 2009. It had a very lackluster ending because they knew there was a chance. You love see, I love Crossing Jordan, and oh my gosh, that show sparked a lifelong crush on Steve Valentine. God, I love him. He too has a face I wish to lick. Much like Matt Smith, as I was going on back on Sunday. I was talking about the Doctor Who that I tried to watch, but they were playing the episodes they were playing the reruns out of order, and I couldn't figure out what, was going on relative to... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's playing now. I can hear it. Okay. This happened one other time in January. I think it's Nigel's fault now that I know he's been loafing on my laptop. And mic is on, and the broadcast light is yellow again, and you are indeed listening to WFKU, and this is DJ Spookypants with his 2.5 hour radio hour. But you know what? I might go to 3. I know there's still nobody on directly after me, so after I log off, it just goes back to like whatever the hell Whiskey put on shuffle. Who is Whiskey? He is the station manager. He is who you complain to if I'm doing anything you find absolutely absurd for the radio. And so let's listen to some Cockney Rebel, right? Sure. Because this has been my weekend. I love the viola in this opening. I've been losing my head, I've been losing my way, been losing my brain cells at 1 million a day. I'm so disillusioned, I'm on suicide street. I've seen everything in every shape, in 1984 in a terrible state. Seen Quasimodo hanging on the gate. Oh, so hung up and wasted. Oh, he was so instantly devastated. He was young enough. He was well slung enough. Oh. My own epitaph right into heaven and back. Was introduced to St. Peter, we was having a chat. All losing his mind, I began to retreat. And Simone and me, we had it all in the tree. It was well in a moment, it was shocking to me. So justified, I scream out of fear. Was so hung up and wasted. Oh, she was so visibly devastated. She was young enough. She was well slung enough. Destroy. Sing it along, sing it wild schizophrenia, wondering where we belong. Sing it all at the window, start all over again. Come into my heart, come and tear me apart. Wanna be claustrophobic, got passion in my heart. I'm so confused, I wish I could die. Ow! Just so hung up and wasted. Oh, she was so physically devastated. She was young enough, she was well slung enough. Oh! Oh, these two are horribly beat matched. Oh well.
Johnny was an actor. Oh, you
That's not, no.
He was his new master, and he stole the show. And Tony is not the only one. Night creatures, strangers features, white faces.
Oh dear. Oh god. Ah! Oh gosh, I missed some great convo, it seems. Thinking about Nigel Thornberry leads me to thinking about Tim Curry for some reason. Oh, it's never a bad thing to be thinking about Tim Curry, like, unless you hate joy. Tim Curry and Raul Julia are two actors where they are always the most entertaining part of everything they do. Even if what they did, even if like the film or TV episode or whatever is especially bad, right? Like, Clue is not a good movie. It is, I mean, it's got some kitsch appeal, but it is not a good movie. But Tim Curry makes it watchable. Raul Julia, like the Mortal Kombat film, is objectively bad on so many levels. But Raul Julia makes it watchable. At least all the parts where he's in it, right? Every part where he's on screen is completely watchable because it's Raul Julia. He loves to munch on that yummy scenery. He, you know, it is nice and chewy and gives him vitamins. Vitamins help him play. Vitamins help him play whatever horrible part he's signed up for because he's an actor and he's a fucking professional and that's his job. Speaking of, I'm, let's see.
Just another night creature. Strangest feature. White faces.
Yeah, I'll go with this one first.
Painted eyes.
Yes, that's because he is Tim Curry. I'm just a himbo man. I don't know anything. I just go there. What? Excuse me? Yes, that explains. Also, Nigel was a fucking sir. He was a sir. That means... Wait, who was knighted? Which Nigel was knighted? Are we still talking about Nigel of Crossing Jordan? Which probably explains why I love Tim Curry as even a concept so much. What I wouldn't do for that man. Raul Julia is such a... Oh, right. Clue's Clue is enjoyable. Clue is enjoyable. That doesn't mean that the script is solid or anything like that. But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Like I said, it's got great kitsch appeal. But, like, it is not an objectively good script. It's not an objectively good idea for a film. It is against mine. The smell of burning leather as we hold each other tight. With the rivets rubbed together, flashing sparks into the night. This moment can surrender, darling, if you really care. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there.
Unzip that jacket. That leather smells so sweet. Put your chest against mine. Feel my heart beat.
Love you. The way you came is so low. So low, and hips, my darling. I wanted you so.
I love your
Sweet, sweet lips. I love your salty taste. Love your fingertips when I reach for your waist. Oh, the smell of burning leather as we hold each other tight. As our rivets rub together, clashing sparks into the night. Each moment does surrender, darling, if you really care. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there. Give my love forever. Don't you promise me you'll never, never, never touch me there. I once did a choreographed striptease to this for, oh gosh, it wasn't Best X. I'm trying to remember, was it Trans X? I don't know, it was one of the X's between, Best and Worst, right? But, you know, it was before that surgery, so, so of course, you know, like, I decided to do a choreographed striptease that ended up being kind of a turn-off of a striptease, but It made things clear, and it didn't ruin the relationship on its own. A lot of other things did, but...
They smoke and talk and laugh and drink some more. Do they do it or don't they do it? You'll find out.
Oh, Gact has another confession. Never seen Clue. Oh, like, I wouldn't consider Clue one of those have-to-see-it films like Rocky Horror, but it's enjoyable. It's a kitschy enjoyable.
It's a drag.
Oh, okay, you wish Nigel of Crossing Jordan was knighted. Ah, gotcha.
Drag.
Just learned who Raul Julia is? Oh my gosh! He is the cinematic Gomez Addams. Granted, John Astin is the television Gomez, but, like, I've never seen any two actors do one character so differently, yet both so perfectly. Like, they both ring so true to the character. Especially the fact that both John Astin as Gomez and Raul Julia as Gomez constantly want to bang with Morticia, right? Like, like those two, I've never seen a TV or, like, you know, or even like film couple, you know, like for a 90-minute like TV film or 90-minute like cinematic, feature. I've never seen a couple so in love with each other after who knows how many years of marriage. And the reason they only have the two is because both Grandmama Addams and Granny Hester Frump, that would be Morticia's mother, both of them are practicing witches and probably know all the great abortifacient herbs. And spices.
It's how you do me. That goes right
Through me.
When I'm
Keep my eyes high. When you touch down, and when you touch down,
if you
we want it. You can't touch me.
You can touch me. You can touch me.
You can touch me. Drag. It's a drag. It's a drag. It's a drag. The whole world is choking. Can't stop smoking, and it's what you do me. Smoking. I feel like it's choking. Can't stop smoking. That's how you do me. It's how you do me. Smoking. Choking. It's how you do me. Choking. It's how you do me. Choking. Choking. It's how you do me. Who's smoking? Choking. Ooh, it's how you do me. Smoking. Choking. It's how you do me. Who's smoking? Gact, listen, gotta see MASH, Rocky Horror, Supernatural, Labyrinth. Oh yeah. At the very least, Rocky Horror and Labyrinth. At least that's, Supernatural if you want to know what's going on with the internet after, like, 2010, but... Oh, greetings, Hayshaker! Glad to see you here with everyone else. Yep, Gax has added Hayshaker to the list, apparently. He's left alone with himself and still can't get over it. Right. Oh, Mortician Gomez, our relationship goals 120%. Absolutely. Though it's mathematically impossible to be any more than 100%. Somewhere deep in my soul tonight stands burning, burning, burning. Both ends burning, burning, burning. Life tosses plain as day. Letting go of the day. Both ends burning. That's rage, desire. Feels a fire in my soul tonight. Against the night away, looking only for today. Both ends burning, counting your sheep. Yell, moon and sleep in my sleep this night. Both ends burning, burning, burning. Both ends burning, burning, burning. Me will I never burn. It's too late, the rush is on. Both ends burning, counting a sheep. Fires moving in my soul tonight. Will I never fail? Oh, drive me crazy to an early grave. Tell me, is it too late tonight? Both ends burning, 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 and burning till the end, till the end. It's burning till the end, until the end. Keep on burning till the end, until the end. Keep ends burning till the end, very end. Brian Ferry is not my favorite Brian Ferry style singer. In that category, obviously, like, Ross Williams is the first, followed closely by Mark Bolan, David Sylvian, David Bowie. I'd probably think of a few others, and I'd put, like, Brian Ferry, like, way toward the end. And the reason I say Brian Ferry style singer is because I'm talking about that guttural vibrato that he always uses, and I've seen people recognize, you know, saying Brian Ferry style singer. I mean, this might just be my age showing, my age and experiences, because I did used to live in England, and like people would like be like, you know, they'd know about that guttural vibrato and be like, oh yeah, Brian Ferry style singer, you know, because I'd be describing it, and I'm just like, yeah, fine, that. But yeah, like I would not even call him I would not even put him in the top 10 of the best Brian Ferry style singers, and that's because when you listen to him live, or at least the live recordings that Roxy Music did not officially put out, nor did he as, you know, a solo artist, when you listen to the bootleg live recordings, he has no fucking control over his voice. He sounds great in the studio. Live, he is not a good singer. He does not have good control over that vibrato that he is so well known for, which makes me wonder how many fucking takes he has to take in the studio. But no, live you can tell like how little control he has over his own voice. And this is a man who's been doing it for like 50 years at this point. And I'm not just saying this because he like openly votes Tory either. I am saying this because the man has no control over his own goddamn voice. Excuse me. Oh shit. Wait, no, don't end. Here, I'll do some of this bullshit. Ah, shit, it's been forever since I've played this one. Okay, just take a minute to appreciate Oscar Isaac and how he looks like. It's just, I don't know who you're talking about. You might as well be talking about Isaac Hansen. I think that's one of them. I think that's the name of one of them. But yeah, you might as well be talking about a Hansen brother when I'm back in, like, I was older than junior. I was a junior in high school, that's what I meant. That's what I was thinking, but it almost came out as junior high. Now this is David Sylvian. He has a much better guttural vibrato. Oh hell yeah, guys. They're making a Metal Gear Solid. Okay. Yeah, I'm like Metal Gear Solid, like, oh, video game. Okay, that explains so much. I barely pay attention to video games. But I do, here's how much attention I pay to video games. I have played at least 8 different versions of Tetris. I have beaten somebody who once made it to nationals in Tetris, okay? So, like, that is how much I keep up with video games. Life in Tokyo, oh, life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. I need to write this down or I'm gonna fucking forget. I goddamn love Japan. That's the band that's playing right now. They were a British band. But, sunset, well, the Providence will do. There's only buildings and houses. What should I care? Oh, life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. Oh, life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. Oh, life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. Life in Tokyo. What song was I looking for? Life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. Life can be cruel. Life in Tokyo. Life can be. What the shit? Oh, goddamn. Ah. This file is so fucking stupid. With the volume's just weird on this one. Like, it's saying that it's pegging in the red, and I know how weird that sounds, especially coming out of my game mouth. It says it's pegging in the red, but I can barely hear it myself here. And then, yeah, it's beat me. You beat me, yo-yo. Yo-yo. Black and blue, baby, I love you. Who would win in a fight between Gomez Adams and Solid Snake? I don't know. I don't know who Solid Snake is. But, like, go. Just based on sex appeal alone. Oh, yeah. And it doesn't matter which Gomez, either. I have kind of a thing for John Astin as Gomez. I mean, I'm like this with my Doctors Who, right? As well, like, yes, I agree. David Tennant, as I was saying on Sunday, he is a beautiful man. He is an objectively beautiful, attractive man. I would not kick him out of bed if the offer came. But Matt Smith is a bit more to my liking. He's a bit more to my tastes. Please beat me out of your fucking blue, baby. I love you. Talk. That's so far from head and thing. Won't you please beat me out of yo, 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 Oh yeah, snakes are cool. Snakes eat mice. You know what they did to Nagini? You are, muchachos, listening to WFKU, and this is DJ Spookypants with his, shush you, 3-hour radio hour. And I had to shush the feedback that got on that recording of that song, which I will name for you after I do the first 6 that I played in that block, didn't I? Yes, I did. And yes, I did call that my first block, and yes, I realize what time this is relative to when my show usually starts. Get off my dick! I was having computer issues, and there's a YouTube stream that can prove it. We started that block with Cockney Rebel and the Psychomoto, followed by Bebop Deluxe and Night Creatures. Then we had The Tubes with Don't Touch Me There, because songs about consent go back to 1974, I suppose. And I told a lovely little mini story time to the people watching on YouTube for some reason. God, you people are strange. Then we had wait, oh crap, I played a second one by the Tubes. We had 8. Oops. And we had La Vie en Fumar, and I'm going to figure out how to work that into this list, by the Tubes. And I'm surprised I remembered that, but didn't without writing it down. We followed up my double shot from the Tubes with Roxy Music and Both Ends Burning, followed by David Bowie with Cracked Actor, and Japan with their song Life in Tokyo, and you just heard Adam and the Ants with Beat My Guest. And let's go on with some modern English, because that's what I loaded. No clever witticisms or anything like that right now. Not this time. Maybe later in the show. La vie en fumar. Okay, so now 8 is modern English.
Life in the glass house is never dull. Humdrum days still flying out the window. It's wild with overgrown people.
Alright, I get to... No, wrong side. This side.
Broken pagements and twisted faith. Growing up and then just growing older. And it's the parade for the innocent. And fugitive smiles and pray for war.
Oh my. Oh my. You know what? There was a, I played a song about consent. Next one up is gonna be a song about condoms. How's that sound? I am not shitting either. Okay, I do have the mic off. Do get Nagini. Wait. What's justice for Nagini? I don't understand what you people are going on about. Yes, Tetris Nationals gacked. A friend of Best X. When he was in high school, let's see, that Dave. He's a little closer to my age than he is to Best X's. Best X is about 8 years older than myself. So, I think this Dave is only about 5 years older than myself. Best X has like 5 friends named Dave, so I don't feel any remorse, like dropping a first name there. Shit, I myself know at least a dozen people named Dave. It's really weird, but That's not really weird. It's a really popular name, I guess. I guess it's apparent, but whatever. So yeah, that Dave, he's about 5, maybe 6 years older than me. So when he was in high school, yes, there were national tournaments in the early and mid 1990s for straight up video games, like the little like arcade consoles, right? So yeah, he made it to nationals. He I don't remember how many levels he said he moved up in nationals, but yeah, he did make it from like, you know, city county in Michigan to statewide to regional, as in, you know, like, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. So, like, the 5-state regional to national, right? For Tetris, the little, like, block-moving arranging game, right? I beat him, like, 4 times in a row. Later, Gak. Sorry I missed you wandering off to go play chess with a brother, apparently. But yeah, I'll see you later. You always show back up. Oh hey, went from D minor to D flat. Sweet. I love when I accidentally do that. I seldom go out looking for, you know, because it's radio. It's radio. You can play like however the hell you want on radio. Like, it would be nice if people wanted to dance, like, by themselves or, you know, like with their household while I'm DJing my radio show, but, you know, I don't DJ for clubs. I haven't in a while. It's been a while since I've even had a sub shift for a club. It's not that I won't take a club gig if it's offered, but I do like radio. It gives me a little bit more freedom to just, like, play whatever the hell I want. Like, even if it's, like, within a limited parameter of, you know, like, technically, like, you know, like with this station, technically, you know, there is a parameter of dark alternative that we are suggested to stick within because of, you know, just like how we pitch, you know, the station, because we're the, you know, the subculture of the people who started the station. I'm not one of those, like, you know, first 5 or whatever, but, you know, like, you know, just because, like, where we advertise the station, like, you know, within the subculture and all that. So, you know, it is strongly urged to stick within the realm of dark alternative and adjacent music, right? So, but still, like, you know, as the hard and fast rule, play whatever as long as people are listening, right? So, but yeah, even within that parameter, I like the freedom that radio gives me to just, like, play what the hell ever. Just as long as people are listening. Doesn't matter if they're dancing. If people want to dance, like, you know, within their household, you know, either by oneself or with one's cohabitants, I am flattered. When I'm at a club, I do, you know, try to keep a dance floor. But at the very least, like, I mean, you know, if I'm DJing at a club night and nobody's dancing, but I'm still getting people saying, oh my gosh, I love this song, you know, but they aren't dancing because it's not familiar to them, then I still consider that a success, even though the club might have words with me later. It's a song about fucking condoms, right? It's a song about using some goddamn rubbers. I've never seen rubbers sell like hotcakes. I've never seen anything sell as good as rubbers. I'd say rubbers, they sell like rubbers.
Who's got the glove? I've got the chair.
a film people have to see is called Mating Habits of the Earthbound Human. It is one of those, like, underappreciated gems. It's fucking hilarious. I'm seeing so many songs that I want to play, but this is a month that has 5 Tuesdays, and previous my most recent hiatus, well, and every other, you know, time I'm doing my show in between hiati, fifth, where there's an applicable 5th Tuesday, I like to do that show as all covers. So, like, when it gets, so, like, you know, so I play not quite so many before or after that show, for, like, you know, like the first, you know, for, like, you know, like the week or two that bumpers the 5th Tuesday. You know, just so I don't get burned out on covers myself, nor does the audience, nor am I at risk of repeating something within 3 weeks, which I try not to do. Some songs I just don't give a shit. If I'll play it 2 weeks in a row if I goddamn want to. But for the most part, I try not to play the same thing twice in a month. So, and by month I mean like every 4 weeks. Like I want a minimum of 4 weeks between each song. So like 1 week, 4 weeks, 5th week. 4 weeks, 10th week, right? So. Okay, not too much chatting going on right now, but I'm gonna get up and get myself some of the soup I made. Yeah, it's been about a week. What am I stepping on? What is this thing? Oh, that's the power bit. This is a pair of jeans that I dyed. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I need soup first. I need to go turn on the porch light for a second. gotta get caught up. No, not yet. Okay. I hope people are enjoying the music, though. Oh, wait, I was gonna load something. That's why I came back out. I love these bonus tracks on reissues of everything I've got, but sometimes on these I forget what's an original and what's a cover, especially if it's a band who never did all that much. You know what, I'll play this one. This one's fun. Oh yeah. Totally different key, totally different beat. I don't care. Oh hey, we've got a 7th person in the chat right now. Oh yay! Hello Megan Raquel. I'm gonna wander off in about, I don't know, 10-20 seconds or so. I gotta get some soup that I heated up. Because...
The Dion has a language all its own. Turn it over on the handle, and it sucks its teeth in. Rev up, and it goes all over Twitter.
Nice. I wish I had some whiskey. I might, actually. I know I've got plenty of ouzo.
And driving away...
Because I'm one of 5 people I know from all of my 40-odd years who actually likes ouzo.
We've all been waiting for this week's podcast.
Let's tick and talk. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play something by Lena Lovitch after this one. Show me love, love, show me love, love, show me love, show me love, love, show me love, love, show me love. Turn me down, wind me up to a fever, wind me up, turn me on, baby with your big come on. Scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours. Make me beg, make me cry, show me just 10 feet high. Show me how, help me out, don't leave me with any doubt. Scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours, scream me, I'm yours.
Wind me up, turn me on.
Hello, Murnau.
Murnau has also been trying to kill me for the last few days. He's been doing this by... So far, his plan to try and kill me has been to loaf himself, like, within a pile of black t-shirts. And he's black himself, so he loafs himself in a pile of black t-shirts, of which there are a couple around here. I've been very unprecious about my complete crap mental health. So he loafs in a pile of t-shirts, usually on top, but sometimes within, because he's a cat who likes to burrow. And he knows that, well, I mean, you and I know that I don't see very well to begin with, right? So yeah, like, he knows I won't just, like, outright step on him, right? He should know that by now anyway, but yeah, I won't outright step on him, but when I put my foot down and I notice that there is something vaguely cat-shaped, or is vaguely of a cat's body temperature, because I'm barefoot inside, I like to think most people are, but then again, I don't understand how most people operate. I don't even understand how the people who tune in for my streams operate, because Because I don't know, like, I know the advice that people on YouTube say is, like, you know, make videos that you would like to watch. And I'm like, sometimes I do that, but sometimes I just stream, and I'm not sure if I'd like to watch somebody like myself. I mean, contrary to what some people believe, I don't mind Of Herbs and Altars as much as some people do. I think Dorian's at least sometimes entertaining in small doses anyway. So, I mean, I guess by the common comparisons I get, I can sort of see how people would find me entertaining in small doses, but regularly, I'm like, God, you people are weird. But then again, people started tuning in to my puzzle streams when it was literally just me doing a jigsaw puzzle and nothing else. Like, I didn't even talk in the earliest puzzle streams. When I started talking during the puzzle streams, I would just respond to people asking what I'm doing, and I'd say, I'm just doing a jigsaw puzzle. Why are you doing a jigsaw puzzle on stream? And I'd say, because I had nothing better to do, which is kind of true. I mean, everything I do is because I didn't have anything better to do. And honestly, I would watch a puzzle stream like that. I would watch one of those where it's like just the weirdo like myself doing a jigsaw puzzle. I would watch that in the same way I would watch that. Oh God, what is that film? Jeff? Something like that. It's just two guys taking a walk through the desert for something like 2 or 3 hours. No dialogue. I think maybe one word spoken the whole time, and that was an accident or something. I would watch that. Why? Just so I know what the hell people are talking about. And like, why wouldn't I watch that? It sounds like somebody's weird experiment in avant-garde. Of course I'd watch that. I'd watch the hell out of that. Possibly not on a regular basis, but I would still watch it at least once, just for the experience of being able to say that I watched it. So yeah, like, I can understand at least that kind of appeal to the weird stuff I do on stream. Do I want to play that 16-minute remix of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Gotta play something. This song is over. Okay, so this soup, you might have seen it on, did I post it to Instagram? I think so. It's, udon noodles that I got from, Food Pantry Distro, and I dropped a shrimp. Fuck. Okay, there's nothing in here that should be toxic to cats. They'll find it if I don't. Love is a strange. Wait, my pen almost also fell. What the hell? Okay, there's the pen. Now where's the shrimp? I'll find it. If I don't, a cat will. It's an obsession. I want you, and I want you, and I want you. So it's an obsession. But yeah, so it's udon noodles I got from the food pantry bistro, mixed stir-fry vegetables I got from Frozen, and a bunch of shrimp that I got in an Imperfect Foods box. Love is a dangerous drug. You have to receive it and you still can't get enough of the stuff. Savage and it's cruel and it shines like destruction. It comes in like a flood and it seems like religion. It's noble and it's brutal, it distorts and deranges. Catches you up and you're left like a zombie. Want you and I want you and I want you, so it's an obsession. And it's cleverness and sleek by design. You know it's jealous by nature, false of every kind. It's hard and restrained and it's totally cool. It touches and it teases as you stumble in the day. Breathe. And I want you, and I want you, and I want you, so it's an obsession. I want you, and I want you, and I want you, so it's an obsession. Oh yeah, and the broth for the soup was a seafood stock that was in the back of my fridge, half frozen, so if it's half frozen, it's generally kind of safe. Not sure how long it was in there, but I didn't get sick when I ate it, so... What the shit? I hate these wonky fucking volumes. Dance on. You're dangerous, you're dangerous. Dance on. Dance on, dance on. Dance on, dance on. Dance on, dance on. Dance on, baby. song, dance song.
You gonna talk about it or you gonna do it?
Oh, I'm gonna do it. This is DJ Spookypants and his 3-hour radio hour that you are listening to on WFKU, and gonna back announce that last block, and started that with Modern English and Life in the Glad House. Then we had Visage with Love Glove, the full mix apparently. Toya with Jazz Singers in the Trees. Then we followed them with her with Tick and Talk with Scream Me, I'm Yours, which I think might be a cover. Like, that always occurs to me whenever I play that, but I never think to look it up later. Then we had Lena Lovitch with New Toy, Eurythmics, and Love is a Stranger. And you just heard Sig Sig Sputnik with Sex Bomb Boogie, parentheses, Magic Flute. And I'm not sure I want to think about Magic Flute, or, I don't know, like, I'd like to think about somebody's Magic Flute. Please, like, get your vaccines, wear your fucking masks. I need somebody's Magic Flute in me right now. Use your imagination. And to help you with that, let's have some Stevie Nicks. And this is making me sound far stranger than I am, I'm sure. The hell got stuck in my teeth?
Comes your real life and the life that you know. It seems like it was a creation of some of the same old thing. It seemed to be the only thing left out in the life.
Stevie Nicks is definitely one of the better Brian Ferry style singers. And familiar with someone still on but you and baby I've been. Oh yeah, you kind of have to. Like, I would say that Stevie Nicks is kind of like, you can call her like alternative country for goths, because a lot of her music has that well, she's got that background, you know, like in folk rock and like early what would later be referred to as alternative country is like apparent in a lot of her songs. But yeah, like I would say that she's kind of like country music for goths. Think about it, it kind of works. Oh, Anthony Scott's here! Yay! And Hey Shaker just likes hanging out with spooky people. Well, if that explains why you come every week, and some Sundays, I appreciate it. I do appreciate the audience. I was raised to be a performance artist, so. Hello, I wonder when Angela will do a live. I don't know. I haven't talked to her about that in a while. She did do an upload last month. I think it was last month. I've got a completely bonker method in which I watch a lot of YouTube videos. It's semi-random. I do binge some people a lot at a time, but like there's no specific order to it. I just Lucifer, so glad you guys could join us. I leave to do the dishes and then come back to work. Yay! Oh yeah, and thank you all so much for not making it difficult on my chat moderator. It's been forever since Queenie Todd's done a live stream too. She's another person I've made moderator to the chats, if only because she's had a lot of experience with live streaming and the people who end up in the chats. It's been forever since I know she doesn't mind she, but she prefers they. So if I end up switching, that's why. But yeah, I know Queenie Todd is yeah, they haven't done a live stream in quite a while either. I wonder what the hell is up with them. I could just not be a dickhead and go and ask instead. If I remember to, I might do that after today's stream, so. I have known this much longer than I've known you. I've been thinking that the rooms are all on fire. Every time that you walk in my room, magic all around you, if I do say so myself. I have known this much longer than I've known you. Oh, hey, excellent beat matching there. On radio, I prefer it if I can, like, match keys. But you know my method for the radio. I just play whatever the fuck I feel like. Most of it ends up being at least goth adjacent. But then sometimes I'll just throw you all for a loop and, like, whip out Florence Foster Jenkins or whatever. Speaking of, I am kind of feeling Lee Morse right now. This is another one with stupid volume on the goddamn coding in the file. What the shit? And beneath her feet is shaking. She's singing bye bye, my old friend. La la la, ooh, la la la. Never gonna see my face again. La la la, ooh, la la la. Left me outside in the rain. So bye-bye, Mr. A. Oh yeah, Siobhan Fahey, I definitely called her Brian Ferry-style singer as well. And Hey Shaker says that you like some of the music too. Thank you so much. Clearly I love, like, almost all the music I play. Sometimes I'll start something up and I'll be like, no, that's not what I wanted, or, oh god, I hate that. Why did I forget I hated that? Oh, that's right, I also, like, chopped up some mushrooms and put in this, because they were, like, a day or two from gonna turn on me, right? Can't waste good creminis. Even though, like, cremini is just, like, it's the same species as a portobello, but portobellos are not their own species. Portobellos are creminis that have this particular mutation to the cap, and that causes the cap to get enormous. So, like, portobello and cremini, they are the same goddamn thing. In fact, you'll often see creminis sold as baby bella or baby portobello. It's all cremini. I don't know why people have gone that direction, but yeah, it's like, it's the same goddamn thing. It's just, you know, it's the same species. It's just the portobello has this one weird little tweak to their genetic code that comes up that big. Now we're talking about mushrooms. Well, yeah, it's because I put mushrooms in my soup. Plus, I fucking love mushrooms. I have eaten so many variety of mushrooms, and I love them all. What Stormy Danielson? I am so sorry, but fortunately for me, you can't ruin mushrooms for me by bringing that up. I'm so glad you can't ruin that for me, because then I'd have to harm you. Really good for sure. I'm scared. Oh. You want to know something funny? I played this song coming up next for Best X, and Best asked me who this was. And I say, Scott, it is one of like 4 bands you got me way more into than you are. And those three bands are the Dead Milkmen, DeVoe, and Shriekback. And he says, no, he not only asks what this is, he asks, who is this? They sound a lot like Shriekback. And I say, Scott, this is Shriekback. There's a reason they sound a lot like Shriekback. Oh, I love Best X. I do. But sometimes I'm just like, oh, honey, no. What are you doing, honey? And he wasn't trying to be funny either. He was genuinely asking, hey, this band sounds a lot like Shriekback. Who is this? I'm like, seriously? Are you serious, dear? Why do we put our interlocking parts together, honey? Like, why do we interlock parts again? Remind me, because... Oh, honey, what are you doing, honey? Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, it was like that I had one of those moments. Scott and I had a lot of those moments, like in both directions too. So, like, there's a reason he's Best X. It's just, long story short, and you know, especially because this is the story he and I have mutually agreed upon. We just both wanted two different things in the end. Like, in the end, we both realized that we wanted two different things out of life, and it was better to part while we could still be friends than wait until we hate each other. I'm assuming Joshua is your regular-sized man thing. Or as I sometimes refer to Scott, my humanoid meat-based man thing. I mean, technically, like, we are mammals, therefore we are made of meat. And Scott, yeah, as Joshua is my man. Yeah, Best X, he is, he hasn't been formally diagnosed, but he's been suspicious for, oh gosh, almost the entire 20 years he and I have known each other, that he might be on the, you know, higher functioning end of autistic spectrum. And much like many people on that end of the spectrum, he's just kind of ambivalent about his gender. Like, he's just like, whatever, like, this is the body I have, I like using it, I have no feelings one way or the other about, like, social gender, you know? He's like, if I was born female, I probably would have been just as happy, you know? So yeah, like, he's very gender ambivalent. Like, a lot of people I know who are on the autistic spectrum, and I'm not trying to, like, I know a lot of people who are like, oh, please, like, you know, be mindful about that. I'm like, I understand, but please also understand that I notice patterns. Possibly because of my ADHD, I'm a little bit more prone to noticing patterns and things that, you know, so like when I notice certain patterns, I do say something, possibly in the area of putting my foot in my mouth, but, you know, like, and it's because I find it interesting, not because it's anything that I necessarily dwell upon or anything, but yeah, like, so yeah, like, man thing works, you know, like, if he was gonna, like, give a more specific, relationship he has with his gender. Now, he and I joked, one of our jokes is that, well, when Best X was 7 or 8 years old, he was able to convince one of his cousins that he was literally an alien that was in human form, and his people were gonna be, you know, and he was put here to, like, you know, like, send messages back to his real people on a different planet. I don't think he ever knew, I don't think he remembered what planet specifically, but yeah, like, and I've met this cousin, so, like, that cousin was like only about a year younger, which had like, you know, when Scott was like 7 or 8, like a year and a half younger is just young enough. So like 6 or 7 is just young enough to believe whatever bullshit a slightly older kid tells you, right?
One day a week.
Like that is literally like just young enough to believe whatever bullshit an older child tells you. And so he had fun with it. He was literally able to convince that cousin he was an alien, and that cousin confirmed it to me. It was hilarious. So yeah, like humanoid meat-based man thing. Like do your hair, Sunday best on Sunday morning. I don't wanna see it anymore. Tea and toast and social hall, we had it all on Sunday morning. I don't wanna see it anymore. We come in fear to worship here. We come in fear to worship here. Oh, how we kneel down. Oh, we were so quiet. Never any lies there. I don't care. No cry there. Oh yeah, the hideous patterns, yeah. So like, yeah, as I was saying, like, I just noticed, you know, coincidentally that a lot of the people I know who are on the autistic spectrum, like various points, but especially like on the, well, I guess I especially know a lot of people on the higher functioning end. And I know like it's being like grouped in like different language now. I try to check every now and then to remind myself, but like I said, like I go to like higher functioning, lower. I default to higher functioning, lower functioning because, well, in part I'm old and forgetful. So, and that's what I've known longer. Just like you know, like sometimes I'll say ADD rather than ADHD. Inattentive, especially because I've been re-diagnosed as mixed presentation, which, thinking about how I was in school, that actually does make some sense. I just... Oh, this is a cover version. Okay, never mind.
I've got a restless feeling by my side.
Well, that ends the one I was going to look for then. Okay.
Sunday morning.
Oh, wrong
It's
folder.
all the wasted years so close behind. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you. Go. It's something at home. Sunday morning, and it's morning. I've got a feeling I don't want to know. Early dawning, Sunday morning. It's always strange, it was not so long ago. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you. Go. It's nothing at all.
Oh, shit.
Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning.
I forgot if Rose McDowell did one that was also titled Sunday Morning, but wasn't a cover of Velvet Underground. I know somebody else besides Bolshoi did. It's gonna drive me nuts trying to figure it out now, too. And then once I give up, I'll, like, just chance upon it, like, some weeks later. I should write this down, even though it's... Oh, 4.5 minutes, okay, I was wrong. Because it's Fields of the Nephilim, you are appreciation. All I see is peace. A while burning fear. It's not reach out to no discrimination, no discrimination, no determination. I love how fluffy my hair is right now. People who were able to make it to Sunday's stream might remember that I set my hair Sunday night in rag rollers, and I redid it last night as well. You know, just like a leave-in conditioner to help loosen the curl a bit before I re-rolled them.
It's fluffy. I love it. I love the fluffy. Fluffy.
Keep talking. Oh, right. Okay. Train of thought. So, I picked up this to, I was just gonna make a new hat band and all of that, so I have a gift for little niece. I need to do the jacket tonight. I need to, strip the indigo dye out of the denim jacket. And, I was going to do, I was gonna do spray dyeing in rainbow colors for her. And I hope she loves it. I was gonna bring over patches. Oh, that's right, because my sister, the memorial service is this weekend, so I will be attending that. If anybody wants to help me, you know, like help recoup my losses on the let's see, lift fare there, and then gas money for family friend, as in the one who little niece has been in care of for mental health reasons on sister's part. So yeah, like if anybody wants to help me recoup gas money and all that, you know the drill. PayPal.me/RUADHAN. Enter in whatever you find fair that you can spare, if you want to spare. But if you want to spare but can't afford it, please don't. I don't want that on my conscience.
Because of you, how you used very magic to me. I'm a lost world. This could be with you.
Huh. How come the monorail recording of this one is longer than the stereo? But yeah, so okay. Nah, I've only got 4 minutes. But okay, I found a little like child-sized denim jacket that hopefully little niece will love. I found it at the open air food pantry that because some people leave clothes and stuff too. So I found that it is adorable. It's an indigo blue denim, which, you know, common enough. But yeah, I was gonna strip the color out of it and then use spray dyes to redo it in rainbow colors. And then I found a few patches at Joanne for like, most of them were on clearance, so I was gonna bring that and the I have an older iron that I use for iron-on patches. And I use it for iron-ons because it's flat. Like, you don't want steam holes for iron-on appliques. So, yeah, you really don't want steam holes for that. It's an uneven heat when that happens, which is just fine if you're not using the steam function on clothes. Like on clothes if you're just ironing it, but you're not using the steam function with water. But yeah, for iron-on applique, you want the more even heat of a completely flat iron. It reduces the risk of it just peeling off because the heat is a lot more evenly distributed. So yeah, I was going to bring the patches, and we can decide like how they're going to go on the jacket, or even like which ones will go on the jacket. I mean, it's her jacket, so right. And I found a little thing that was like $4 or $5 at Joann. It's just like a bunch of coloring sheets with unicreatures, it said, where like, everything has a single horn out of its forehead. And I was going to bring my big ass box of crayons because I'm a grown up. And if I want the big ass box of crayons, I'm going to get me the big ass box of crayons. I've got one of those ultimate crayon sets from Crayola with like 152 colors, and because why? Because I'm a grown-up and I can get my own damn crayons. Mom, screw you. Aha! Here's the other pencil. I've been looking for that. Now I need to find my little pouch with all the pens in it for my bag. I'm not gonna offer her one of these though. That might give very strange messages to other people. You are listening to WFKU.org, and this is DJ Spookypants here for your 3-hour radio hour, or I guess it's my 3-hour radio hour, because I'm the one in charge of the music right now. So real quick, before I do the back announcing, do you enjoy WFKU? Do you have a project going on that might benefit from some form of advertisement on WFKU? Then go to WFKU.org, and because I trust you're smart, you can find out which links to click to go and see our advertising rates, as I'm supposed to pitch this every show, but I think I forgot to the last couple shows. All right, now I can back announce. I mean, I guess I could have done back announcement beforehand, but why not do the adverts first, right? Or at least the ad pitch first. Just like, please, like, most of the ads are banners, but yeah, you can have us DJs read some ad copy live on the air, because we will prostrate ourselves for ad monies, because we're a completely independent radio station, and we need delicious monies to survive and pay the bills. All right, started that last block off with somebody who has plenty of money to pay the bills, or so I presume, because that was Stevie Nicks with Rooms on Fire, followed by Shakespeare's Sister and Goodbye Cruel World. Then we followed them up with Shriekback with Lined Up, The Bolshoi with Sunday Morning, parentheses, long version, because yes, there was an album cut version. Then we had Strawberry Switchblade with a cover of Velvet Underground's Sunday Morning. Followed that up with Fields of the Nephilim and Preacher Man, and you just heard two witches doing fairy magic for the last... I forget how long that was, and it doesn't tell me after it's done. Oh well, here's some Arthur Brown.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll
Take you to burn. Fire. I'll take you to learn. I'll see you burn. Then on this day and burn. It's going to burn. I'm going to tell you right. Know you really been so right. Now's the time to burn your mind. Falling parts is one your mind. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna burn. Fire is going done. Fire is going to come. I'll feel you burn. And like a little girl in the middle of your little world. You lay your time, I know you've been so blind. You time to burn it, and you're falling from behind. Fire, I'll tell you to burn. Fire,
I'll take you to learn. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn.
oh gosh. Lucifer, your town's like tornado fire disaster siren is going, and I'm playing Fire by Arthur Brown. Lovely. It's not sounding the way it does for some reason. It's literally not ending because I trust you're smart. Hey, you know, maybe I do. Maybe I'm optimistic to a fault, just like Best X often told me.
I take you to learn.
Fire, take you to pen. Fire. 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 Excuse me. Every once in a while, somebody hears that, and...
Quit
Seriously? Why doesn't any part of this folder want to load in the album list jobby? I don't know why Mix hates typo negative. I always have the damnedest time trying to get any of their shit to load on the one side of this goddamn app. It's like, I know these are not in WMA file format. Just like Windows Media Audio, I think, is what that stands for. Excuse me. Ah. Oh my gosh. Have you ever let out a fart and you feel like you've lost weight from the fart alone? I just had one of those. Probably not much, maybe like half a pound, but still, it's like, really? All that gas was built up inside me? Since I've heard this one song, so this is going to be a surprise to us.
Take the wheel of the world and drive.
More sax in dark alternative music. There really does. Ooh, or you know what? Oboe. Roxy Music used oboe a lot. Don't want to be the one to inflate your ego. I'm fairly proud. So boy, light of my life, my moon and stars likes these streams as much as... Aww! That's sweet. Phoebe is offended by the sound of me singing. I don't know why. Nigel loves me singing. Murnau, he doesn't seem to mind it anyway. Phoebe seems offended when I sing. I don't know what the hell her problem is. But like me singing, that is like the fastest way to get her off of my lap. I'm kind of offended by that. It's like a real bruise to my ego. Maybe Phoebe is just jealous of my skills. That is definitely a possibility. What the hell? Why is the volume on these files so inconsistent? Somebody mentioned, I think it was my last WFKU show, somebody mentioned that that the volume on a couple songs was just like really too loud. So I've been a bit more mindful of the volumes. Because I do appreciate feedback like that, especially if you do have the, like if the delay isn't too annoying between this stream and having a background tab for WFKU open. like if it's not too annoying for you, like I never know what the delay difference is for these things. But yeah, if it's like right on, if it's like somehow synced for a change or whatever, I'm like, that's great, and I do appreciate the feedback. Oh yeah, I don't like if it's easier to mute the tab, by all means, right? By all means, it's just as long as people have a tab open or have the app open on their smartphone or tablet. It's available for both Android and Apple stuff. So, but yeah, as long as people like have some form of the radio station stream itself open. Whiskey promises eventually we will have like concurrent like live streams with the DJs who wish to do this sort of thing, but like I said, we need to pay the bills, so if anybody can donate anything to the station in the forms of delicious monies, or if you've got a project that you feel might benefit from making the DJs prostrate, especially if you can make the DJs prostrate ourselves for delicious monies to keep the bills paid, like most people just buy banner ads, so I mean that's all right. I've got no problem with that. It's apparently like just barely enough. Some months anyway. But yeah, like if that's all people can do, great. But yeah, the making the DJs read live copy, leave ride copy. That's. There's a delay between live streams and laptop. So typically watch the streams on TV, but have to have it open in a tab on the laptop. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, I usually project it from a smartphone to the Roku, the YouTube app on my Roku thing, and then I just like, if somebody's streaming live, I'll like, interact with the chat through the smartphone app. But yeah, for the most part on YouTube, and like I said, I just like have this bonkers method of watching YouTube videos. I would try and explain it, but honestly, I don't even know where I'd begin to start in explaining that kind of thing. I'm just gonna say, like, it only makes a vague sense. It only like ends up in the direction of making sense to somebody who has. It may only end up in the direction of making sense to somebody else with ADHD, but like to me, it barely makes sense half the time. It's just the way I do it. It's just the way I do it. But I do usually watch something at least once a week from everybody I'm subscribed to, just with a few exceptions, like the uploads for like Late Show with Colbert or Daily Show, which I'm only subscribed to for that, in case, because I know sometimes they'll do like YouTube exclusive things on occasion, so. Oh, yeah, Trevor. Oh my gosh. My sister's mom has a crush on Trevor Noah, but she has a bigger crush on Ice-T. Like sister's mom noticed that once, that when SVU started filming again, after New York's lockdown, because, pandemic and all, she's just like, oh, he's put on some, this woman is half blind, and she noticed from across the room that Ice-T had put on weight from COVID, or, like from the lockdown. She noticed he put on weight during lockdown. This woman's like half blind, like more than I am. She probably qualifies as legally blind. But she was able to notice that, like, her TV crush, Ice-T, put on a little weight during lockdown. I'm just, oh my god. This woman's 85. This woman is 85 this May. And she's got the hots for iced tea, which I find just awesome. She is. The woman's a spitfire. She's got mind like a steel trap. If my brain is half as good as hers is when I'm that age, I would consider myself lucky, right? Oh shit, this is a short one. I forget that they've been hugely influenced by the Cramps. And the Cramps, as I have said, they make music for people with zero attention span. It's not that I do like the Cramps. I'm just like, a lot of times I find myself realizing that I didn't hear most of their music, most of that song. That like, the Cramps have a lot of songs that are just like way too short for me to really like realize I heard something. I mean, when I am able to focus my attention on the Cramps music, I enjoy it. It's just, like I said, it's... Or maybe I mean songs for people with a better attention span, because, well, I have a completely lacking sense of time, so... Oh, yeah, Oh, yeah, Lux Interior was... He was a genius in certain ways. Often seemed like, you know, like hanging onto some threads of sanity in some of the earlier interviews especially, but goddamn, and they knew how to put on a show too. They could put on a goddamn show. Even if you barely realized that an entire song just happened. Like, the show was great. Must allow me my significance. Must allow me everything. I am the king. I am the king. I am the away. I'm gonna break away. As the hills begin to rain. Oh, yeah. In everything, and let it swing. Lucifer says, oh my god, iced tea, love it. Hey man, we've all put on weight since like... Oh, yeah, I put on about a stone, and I was intending to lose at least 2 last year. I was hoping to at the beginning of the year, but, you know, to lose 2 stone, what happened? I put 1 back on. I saw the Cramps 3 times. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and they're one of those bands where, like, they had just, like, such broad appeal in the underground music scene. Get everything and let it swing. I am the king of California. I was looking for a song. I'll just load up this. I'll just load up this one. Fuck it. Okay, I was expecting her to be a little bit on the quieter side, so I could have turned that up earlier. Oh well. Oh well.
What you did was wrong. You never broken to a sad, sad song. Words with flowers, words full of heart. But there is a divine in all things. In my broken house, my broken plates, my broken fingernails. That's a part of God too. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see. The next man that I see. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see. The next man that I see. You're not here, that's my atmosphere. I am the scream, tethered to routine. And I long to leave my body and stalk your dreams. And go on to my masterwork. The thinking of you, the creation of you, and who you will be, and how you will complete me. But I am as I am, as I am, as I am. And I think they'll just make love to the next man that I see, the next man that I see. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see, the next man that I see. All these broken things, they're a part of God too. There is the divine in all that you feel and all that you do. And I think I'll just go into what I do, playing your memories. The thinking of you, the creation of you, and who you will be. And how you will complete me. But I am as I am, as I am, as I am. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see, the next man that I see. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see, the next man that I see. Yeah, I think that I'll just make love. I'll just make love to the next man that I see, the next man that I see. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see, the
next man that I see. And I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see. The next man that I see. I think that I'll just make love to the next man that I see. The next man that I see. I think that I'll just make love. I'm actually surprised that Anita Lane there hasn't done anything with the public health crisis because, well, the reason she hasn't done as much music, or more music than she already has, is because she has, like, crippling stage fright. Like, she freezes. Like, she will freeze up on stage when... Oh gosh, this was a dick thing Nick Cave did when they were... I think it's when they were still a couple, like, she was just, like, you know, hanging backstage, and he was, like, basically, like, kind of, like, guilting her to, like, come up on, you know, come out on stage, because she had, like, co-written a song, but, you know, and she kind of did. She kind of sang her part on, but never again. She never went on stage again. Yes, I found that shrimp that fell out of my soup about half an hour or so ago, and yes, there was cat hair on it, and I ate it anyway.
There's no winds ever late for me. There's never gonna be. There's no one wins for only me. There's never gonna be. Yet sometimes in my dreams I hear sundown. I need you, sundown. I want you, sundown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, back to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, back to me. I love you, sundown. I love you, sundown. I love you, sundown. Sundown. I love you, sundown. You are listening to DJ Spookypants, and this is his 3-hour radio hour, and, excuse me, yummy shrimp burps. That last set, that last little block, we started with Arthur Brown, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, and Fire, the mono-roll recording, which for some reason is 3 seconds longer than the stereophonic recording. Interesting there, ain't it? Followed by Lydia Lunch with Still Burning. Why? It seemed like an appropriate song to follow Fire with. Then we had Typo Negative with 12 Black Rainbows. The Gorgor Girls doing their music for people with a very sharp attention span, because it was like 2 minutes long. The Gorgor Girls with Getting a Room. Followed them up with Roland S. Howard and doing King of California. Followed by him was Anita Lane. So yeah, like 2 people who have not worked with Nick Cave since the early 80s. And Anita Lane with The Last Man That I See. And you just heard Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood with this one that I'm going to play a second time. Sundown, Sundown. Don't judge me, my goddamn show. You have any complaints, send them to whiskey@wfku.org, and he'll tell you the same thing I am, which is... There's no one in this world for me. There's never gonna be. There's no one in this world for me. There's never gonna be. Oh, this song that's playing? Thank you so much, Captain Mushroom. I was eating mushrooms earlier and talking about mushrooms and how wonderful they are. I need you sundown. Come on, come on, come on, come on back to me. I'm glad you love this. Thank you so much. If I can entertain myself and at least one other person during the day, I've had a good day. This has been my philosophy for the last 25 years or something. There's never gonna be. There's no one in for only me. There's never gonna be. Sometimes in my dreams I hear sundown. I need you sundown. I want you sundown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, back to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, back to me. Come on, I love you, sundown. I love you, sundown. I love you, sundown. I love you, sundown. Sundown. Oh, yeah, actually, I've had a few bands, but I've had bad luck with guitarists. I can never find a guitar. I've never worked with a guitarist who I can work with more than a couple weeks. And by a couple, I'm being a little bit loose with a couple weeks. I mean, like, you know, like if you were to like put all the time we've tried to work together combined, it might be a couple weeks at like full-time hours. You know, combined, so yeah, it's like I've met a lot of guitarists wait, no, that's the balance. I've met a few guitarists who seem to share a similar musical vision as myself, but when it gets down to working, and usually it's not me. Usually it's not me who's the issue. Like my last two guitarists were both stoned all the fucking time. I've got nothing against people who like to smoke weed, but just like, don't let it override other things you want to do. But yeah, I've just had bad luck with finding other musicians who I can work with, and frankly, I had like about 15, oh, whatever, this pen is like mostly empty anyway. But yeah, my mother put me in voice lessons before I even started kindergarten, so I've got about 15 years worth of vocal training, maybe only 4 years max of viola. I forgot how long I was in classes for that. But yeah, and I've been self-learning harmonium since 2016. So yeah, I've got combined like 25 years of music education, but most of it's been in voice. And honestly, I don't play any of the instruments that I do. I'm very difficult. It's very difficult for me to coordinate anything, but like the easiest melodies on an instrument while singing as well. So So yeah, I've got coordination issues, which is why I don't, do a whole lot of things myself, and I'm just not confident enough with a couple of the synthesizers I've got to, do much with that, beyond what I've got on my Bandcamp. But yeah, if you like the way I sing, Ruadhán Music, so RUADHANMUSIC.bandcamp.com, and I've got a few things up there right now. I should be putting things up later this spring, another thing, which should also be available on Spotify. Oh, please tell me this is... No, this is not where I put all of my T-Rex. What the shit? I've got way more Mark Bolan than this. I just can't remember where the hell. Captain Mushroom says you play bass/guitar for an all-trans death rock band. Oh! Oh my... So not Adra, I'm assuming. Because I know her from a billion years ago. From a billion years ago on LiveJournal. So yeah, I, You know what, I'm gonna follow up with this one, because this song has been my earworm for definitely most of the weekend. Not Adrian. Yeah, well, I mean, I know she sings as well, so, yeah, I know she sings as well, so, like, when you didn't mention singing, I knew that's not, like, I knew that Captain Mushroom wasn't, like, a new, screen name she's using. Oh, gosh, yeah, I knew her, like, a billion years ago on LiveJournal. When the internet was a far more, casual Wild West kind of frontier. Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart, I think we've got each other, I think she and I have each other added on Facebook at the moment, and the last I remember seeing from her on Facebook was, I guess she was being frustrated with, like, people who are getting pissy that she's not up with, like, a lot of the current socio-political lingo, and I understand being frustrated with that, because, I mean, she's a little bit older than myself even, and, like, you can't always be up with everything that younger people are doing. Looking for a change in my luck. Looking for a change. Baby, I'm just looking for my eye to the sky. Baby, I'm just looking for my eye to the sky. You're my eye to the sky. Looking, gonna keep on looking, babe. Keep on looking, gonna keep on looking, babe. For a change. Sister, I'm just looking for a change in my love. Sister, I'm just looking for a change in my love. And for a change. Baby, I'm just looking for my eye to the sky. Baby, I'm just looking for my eye to the sky. My eye to the sky. Looking, I'm gonna keep on looking, babe. Keep on looking. I'm gonna keep on looking, babe. Fuck. I'm gonna keep on looking, babe. Keep on looking. Wanna keep on looking, babe. Oh. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of. It's been forever since I've played Swamp Children. Little known fact, I'm a bit of a jazz hole. I am. This is one of the things that drove Best X nuts about me, is I am able to get into, the very improvisational jazz that, especially like stuff that's a bit more on the avant-garde side. Oh my gosh, I should play some Rhythmic and Panic after this. Wait, what the hell? Please play. Why are you not playing? What the hell? Yeah, Best X does not have an ear for jazz, so I'm like, seriously? What the shit? I don't understand this. Why is it doing this? It's like the song's not loading all the way. Shit. I have no fucking idea what the hell is going on with, what is going on with, the thing, that one song. I have no idea. It's like it doesn't want to load all the way, which should not be a thing that is happening right now. Okay, gonna see if this other one will load up great, or at least competently. Please do the thing that I need you to do. Your goddamn track on the thing was driving me nuts. Let me see if another one by the same band is gonna let me play it in a minute here. Please stop scrolling so fast away from me. Please, goddamn thing on the list with the jobbies and the stuff. Stop scrolling so fast from me. Seriously, okay, I'm done looking at the fall. I'm done looking at their goddamn albums. Done looking at this one. Okay, this one seems loaded. Now let's see if we can play. That would be nice for me right now. Haha. Can't have that on the radio, though. Bad form. did I write down Swamp Children twice? But yeah, like Best X would often just say to me, just don't go on and on about like how, oh, you just don't get jazz, like some kind of jazz hole. And so yeah, like I guess he's decided that jazz fans are jazz holes because pun. Okay, I've got the same song that I was trying to play for the last one, but it's on a different release, so it's in a different file. Let's see if this one will do what it's supposed to. But you know, Jean Damone's vocal background as a singer, like her vocal education is predominantly in jazz, so... In fact, like, more of my education in viola was less in classical and more in jazz. I mean, I did have I did have some classical education in viola, but I learned a bit more in jazz, in jazz form for viola. And that part always surprises people. They're like, wait, jazz for viola? I'm like, yeah? Like, any instrument can be in jazz. It's true. Any instrument can be in any genre. You just have to know how to make it work. From your heart. Yeah, you just gotta be smart enough. You just gotta be a good enough musician to know how to make a particular instrument work for a particular genre. This one is way too loud. But yeah, if you're on yeah, Captain Mushroom, if you're still around and you want to message me over Instagram or something, I am up for doing some kind of like correspondence band, like Dolly's car, you know, like how Mick Karn and Peter Murphy would, it's like mail their tapes back and forth to each other. I am up for that kind of thing. Because as much as the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area claims that they love live music, they don't. This is a shit area for live music. I'm like, yeah, you love other people's live music, but you'll price your own musicians out of town so fast. Isn't it? Speaking of transgender punk rock singers, I think I'm gonna play some Jane County after this one that I've got loaded up for next. Seriously. I know I played some Jane County last week too, but I love me some Jane County. Woman is my queen. Woman is the unsung mother of punk. Like, Nina Hagen can go like... Nina Hagen can go like shove her face up Jane County's ass. Because Jane County is the mother of punk. Like, she's... David Bowie goddamn plagiarized Jane County. That's how great the woman is. That is how much of a queen she is. So, right after this song about incest. Earlier I had a song about condoms and... Get up and run away. Sometimes it's to the life again. He just refused to do it again. To see the paintings on the wall. You're not fools for me. You just we got a pedigree. You're all still very concerned to see the commoners never learn. The proceedings could be blamed for the decline of the legal brain. Of love that's truly blue, nothing else can trust in you. That real love is all insane, that you're gonna never be the same. In the way he did, as if the royals had lost their lives. And all the family pets were to look a much safer bet, because we never really knew somebody always comes through.
Mummy's week in the studio now. We have...
We're gonna try to be commercial, just like we did it at a rehearsal. Try not to be very thrilling, then maybe we can make $1 million. No being rude or outrageous to make you think that we're contagious. No dirty words or political statements. No more recording in our basement. Trying to get on the radio. Trying to get on the radio. Trying to get on the radio. Maybe we could change your mind, or maybe we could buy you some time. Work real hard just to show you we're able, or make a payoff under the table. Act real nice, act real sweet, and make our humor tongue-in-cheek. And tell all the DJs to cool it on, and maybe they can make us rich rock stars. And try to get on the radio.
Trying to get on the radio. Trying to get on the radio.
Lay our cards down on the table, or make a pact with the devil. Rob a bank and buy the station. Become the king of communication. A tip, a blackmail of a DJ. Or maybe we could get paid that way. Give them more than just a kiss. Anything to get on the playlist. Try to get
On the radio. Trying to get on the radio. Trying to get on the radio. Get on the radio. Get on the radio. I get on the radio. 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 Radio.
Batman started out in business as a
Granny farmer.
He was this for much of 15 minutes, and he appeared on Panorama. Then he somehow got himself on board the Starship Enterprise around sea, with the Prince of Wales Award for pushing Valium and amphetamine.
Steak. Oh, shit.
Moving up on second base behind Nicholas Van, what's his face? At 6'6" and 100 tons.
The only bearded king of the slums, most maybe is Cat Bobby, master bushel of the music,
Just about to take
the place, and only hold the front page.
Man's got something to sell to the capital's homeless. The Crossroads Motel for the no-fix proposals. We can live like a star, living straight to the closet. And if you flash him a smile,
Take his teeth out as deposit. Starts in the belfry, the windows are jammed. The toilets ain't healthy, they don't give a damn. Darkness and fire. We're all gonna say, here comes Sheriff Batman. That means prescription.
just when you're born, you say you go back to prison. Deadheads and crackheads, fuckheads and bros. Wake up, you
Take the head, beat the tail.
Moving up on second base behind Nicholas Van, what's his face? At 6'6" and 100 tons. The undisputed king of the
Sounds on 86, then pass Bobby, ask Bush, another Leon.
Just about
That's makes pace. I know me, hold from page. Take a face on aliens, and what's his face? 66 and 100 tons. Undisputed king of the songs on 86, then pass Bobby, ask Bush, another Leon. I know me, king of the band. The windows are jammed, toilets ain't healthy, and I come down. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheriff Batman. Only 2 people left in the... Oh, okay, I have been going on. Okay, I've got time for one more block to keep it in the area of 3 hours for the show. You are listening to WFKU. This is DJ Spookypants with his 3-hour radio hour. And yes, I've gone about 15 minutes over. And what's going to happen now? I don't know. I could, yeah, and I'll play a few more because I started late. And let's, but first let me back announce as I try to decide which next song I wish to load up into the next the queue, right? So let's see. The last block we started with The Fall and Petty Thief Lout, followed by T-Rex with Mr. Mister. Then I had some issues with a song that I eventually improved because I found a another instance on a compilation record for said band, so more like a retrospective, I suppose. But yeah, like, so I followed up the technical difficulties with Rippick and Panic and Keep the Sharks from Your Heart, and followed them up with Swamp Children and Boy. Then what was the thing that I played? The monochrome set with Fun for All the Family, Jane County and the Electric Chairs with Trying to Get on the Radio. Well, honey, I've fulfilled your wish. You were on my radio show. It is an internet-based station, not FM, but still, I hope it counts. And you know what? I'm just gonna. I don't know. Then we followed up. You just heard Carter USM with Sheriff Fatman, which I know I played a couple of weeks ago. I try to not play like one song too many times in the same year. I don't know. It was a thing that came to mind at the moment. So let's see. What am I? I'm looking through the Stranglers right now, and I want to play something by them. Not sure what though. Not sure what. Let me go back a bit. No. You know what? I will come back to them. I know there's a thing in here that I can really. Now you're gonna load. Okay, but let me play this one other thing first. Stranglers, please. Oh, here we go. That's one I haven't played for a while. Turning off the mic might help. Excuse me. Seriously? I can't even blame cats for that. So bittersweet, something so bittersweet.
Hello, Miss Phoebe. Oh, we got my sweet little pudgeon. Hello. Come here, little pudgeon. Oh, Phoebe's so cute and chubby. Chubby little lady. Oh yes, Phoebe's got some chub. But it's so cute. It's so cute. Not so chubby. Not so chubby, it's worrisome. Just enough. She's so cute and pudgy. Just enough little chub that's so cute and pudgy. Oh, well, I don't have to show off your chub. I don't have to show off your chub. I know. I don't have to show it off. It's okay. Stop singing. This means Phoebe can come get some pettings now. Phoebe also knows it is sometime in the area of after 1, which means that on Tuesdays this is dinner time. Yes.
Oh yeah. She's my little dinner bell. She's my little dinner bell. Reminds us all that it is time for num-nums. Yeah, I think I'll wrap up after this one. I'll play a closer after this one. So I've got a Phoebe, that would be one of my cats, telling me that it's dinner time, and, you know, I don't know, I just feel like this is a good time to start a closer. So before you just heard New Model Army starting off this last closer block, and yeah, so it was New Model Army with Bittersweet, and the one just now was Ministry with Should Have Known Better from 1983's, I just had it open, but I think it was called With Sympathies. I just had it open, but then I moved away from it to load up something by the Stranglers.
She'll be loving this. She's been mean to me.
down the tree. I like to take away a parachute on a burning plane. She's been mean to me, and making me sad. And if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna make her sorry that she's been bad. She carried on the night and home, towing the line. She said, well, I've been boozing, I've been drinking the wine. She's been mean to me, and making me blue. And if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna throw her out and send it to you. Well, she's been mean to me, and making me blue. And if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna throw her out and send it to you.
Can't you see that you're rocking the boat? Can't you see that there isn't any hope? Can't you see that our time is drawing near? Other words, other times, that we need to have in fear. But I don't care about tomorrow, I just live for today. I don't know where we're going, but there's only one way. Ain't you heard, that bread ain't worth a lot? Ain't you heard, that we're all going to pot? Ain't you seen, all the people's misery? What's the point of doing out about all this apathy? But I'm not beaten yet, people. I guess you're not surprised. I won't take no for an answer, you can bet your eyes.
And we close the broadcast, and we close the recording, and I bid adieu to the lovely, albeit quite strange people who like to tune into the live streams that I do. I'm here every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Good night to yourself, Mag and Raquel. As always, wear sunscreen and otherwise take good care of yourselves. Have exactly the kind of day you deserve. And, wear your... Wait, I did say wear your sunscreen. So, as always, feel free to donate to WFKU.org at the relevant links. If you can find the website, you can find out where to donate to the station or buy advertising. As always, if you wish to encourage my further descent into utter madness, I probably have links in the description box. Otherwise, I'm assuming you're smart. I'm sure you can figure it out. Bats and kisses. Will.